There's a very funny story that goes along with these. So it's not funny actually. It's very it's so cruel. It is a very cruel thing. But these cinnamon rolls to save motherfuckers' lives. Well, I'm studying for my class, so something I used to use. When a person here, attention is the ability to focus on specific information. Which of the following is mentioned as an important component of attention? Choice. When a person hears, interrupts, or remembers only things that validate their beliefs or expectations, they possess what? Confirmation bias. I look pretty, eh? Groupthink occurs when a group makes faulty, ineffective decisions for the sake of reaching a consensus. I need to write that. And in the comments, if you hear a question that I say and you would like me to elaborate what my opinion is, or if you have your opinion on it, let me hear. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. So the explanation of that is it says groupthink occurs when a group makes faulty or ineffective decisions for the sake of reaching a consensus. One of the most well-known examples of groupthink can be found in the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster. So it has something to do with space. That's crazy. All right. So Beth had to work late and does not have time to go to the gym and run errands before packing up for her daughter from daycare. Beth decides to run a couple errands on the way to the daycare center since she needs to pick up her dry cleaning and prescriptions before going out of town on business later in the week. The process that Beth went through to each decision is known as which of the following? Oh, do you guys know the question, the answers? Getting nothing but static. Hold on, maybe it is. What about now? So if you guys answer the question right, I'll cash up you $1. If you answer the question right, I'll cash up you $1. I'll send you $1. I don't know however you receive dollars. All right, so here's the question again. Beth had to work late and does not have time to go to the gym and run errands before picking up her daughter from daycare. Beth decides to run a couple errands on the way to the daycare center since she needs to pick up her dry cleaning and prescriptions before going out of town on business later in the week. The process that Beth went through to reach her decision is known as which of the following? A. Propositional logic. This is for $1. B. Deductive reasoning. 2, 3 reasoning, or D. Valid argument. And going. The answer is reasoning. So next question for $1. All right. So when most people are presented with a situation in which they could use either the representativeness or base rate heuristic, they A. typically use the base rate heuristic, B. are equally likely to use either heuristic, C, typically use the representative heuristic, or D, avoid the situation? A, B, C, or D? That's funny. I do look like that right now. That is so funny. The guy say, that's so funny. You should send me a picture with us side by side. Make like a meme. That's so funny. It's the best way to get my hair to dry. That is so funny. Can you make a meme for me and send it? Typically is the representative is the answer. I appreciate you. I love your humor. I hope you have a blessed day and that everything you chase comes to you. All right, another question for a dollar. A blank represents one person getting feedback from the group but making a decision on his or her own. A, constellation, B, consensus, C, complexity, or D, a challenge. A blank represents one person getting feedback from the group but making a decision on his or her own. The answer is dun, 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 A, constellation. I hope I get my meme. My hair has grown so much though. I'm not even gonna lie. So drying it like this is literally the most effective way to not put heat on it. So what is the dual processing theory of consciousness? So look, this one at the back. The back would be easier to put back. Which of the following is the processing theory of consciousness? A, the theory that consciousness is made up of a perceptive and one's own life view determines the conscious response. B, the theory that the human mind processes information in two ways, implicitly and explicitly. C, a theory that the human brain works like computers when processing multiple pieces of information at once. Or D, the theory that we have two minds and a certain information is processed through one and the other information is processed through the other. That shrinkage is real though. It's still wet. Dang, it's still wet. Jeez. But the answer is, what is the dual processing theory of consciousness? Okay. Gonna retake the test. I need to. No, don't put any oil on it yet. Okay. So the question is, which of the following is a type of bias that occurs? Confirmation bias. Which of these is a feature of the concept of the utility of economics? I don't think I got that question. Yes, it is. It's an abstract concept that only exists. When to use group or individual decision making really comes down to these factors: power, complexity, and structure. What's the power, constellation, and structure? Power, complexity, and structure. Selective attention involves focusing on other things while ignoring others. Oh, let me see something. How did I do it the last time?